And that's all she wrote. What happened there, bud? What happened there? You have too much fun in the leaves? What is this? Is that your accessory? Is that your accessory? Having fun? No. The heart, or the art of femininity, softness, gentleness, and finding and embracing the created feminine essence. Why is this even important to talk about in the first place? Well, I see more and more women talking about it, asking about it, commenting about it, running towards it. Women are not finding the personal success, the peace, the contentedness, or the satisfaction that they were promised. And I think some of the challenge and confusion around breaking free of things that we've been taught our whole life is that sometimes it can feel like a defeat, like we're giving in or we're giving up. But really, if you're able to break free of a chain that someone else has imposed on you mentally, it's actually a victory. I know how to climb a tree barefoot. I'm a woodsy girl. I like farm chores. I can build things. Nothing wrong with that. Those are good things. I also went through a phase in the 5th grade where I would only wear baggy jeans and my dad's shirts to school. And I told my guidance counselor that I didn't want to be a woman because I was scared. I was scared of what was coming in the next few years. Now, thank goodness it was the 90s when I told my guidance counselor I didn't want to be a woman, if you know what I mean. And I have been through my wannabe feminist phase and my loud aggressive phase and my truck driver mouth phase and my I am woman hear me roar phase. And I have to tell you that this journey of understanding the heart of femininity and embracing it and living it and asking God humbly for the strength to embody it, I have never been more contented and more at peace in all of my life. And really, this has been multiple generations of women that have been sold a lie, that there's something wrong with femininity. I think at the core of the hypocrisy for me, when it just really dawned on me that there was a problem, it was that the two messages that I was hearing when I really sat back, took my emotions out of it, and just sat back and thought about the programming that was coming my direction. One was that masculinity, masculine traits are toxic, that there's something inherently bad about masculinity. And then at the same time, being told to compete with masculinity and embody masculinity. So which is it? Is masculinity bad and toxic and wrong? Or should I be competing with it and trying to embody it? So you want me to embody the traits that you're also telling me are toxic, or are they just toxic when men are doing them? But when women are embodying masculine traits, they're not toxic anymore. So whenever things start to seem like that, like chaotic to me, and it's not simple and peaceful and true feeling, like deep down inside, I know that something's a little bit wrong. We want to spend more time applying than appearing. That's with almost anything in life. Putting your effort into appearing, you will burn out, you will get tired because it's not genuine, it's not authentic. And what I mean by appearing and applying is that we can put so much energy and effort into appearing like something. So we can put effort into appearing feminine, but then not have any understanding of the heart of how God created femininity and feminine power. You can be wretched inside. You can look perfect. You can be a whitewashed tomb and look perfect on the outside and embodying something externally, which there's nothing wrong with embodying femininity externally. I think naturally things that change on the inside will become changed on the outside. I think that's beautiful. I think femininity on the outside is beautiful to most people when they see it. The most important thing is embodying the heart of it, is applying the heart of femininity to your life, letting parts of yourself die that you never needed, that are not supporting you moving towards contentment and peace. I do want to say that femininity doesn't always look the same in every season of life, and it doesn't always look the same in everybody's life, or it doesn't appear the same on everybody. Not everybody is going to be walking around with frilly pink dresses and bows. Not that that's wrong. I think that's very lovely on the right person. So femininity can manifest and appear different with different people who live different lives in different seasons of their lives. However, I do think that at the heart of it, there are a few things that in our journey towards becoming more feminine that we can all be working on and all be thinking about. The first thing is softness. So many of us were raised to be rough. Like, you have to be rough to survive as a woman in this world, to do that competing thing. And in my personal experience, this is so not it. So the opposite. That you need to be always on your guard and always aggressive and assertive. And the crazy thing is that as I have softened more and more and been more and more feminine in my interactions with people outside of my home, with my husband, with family, with people around me on a daily basis, the more respect I have been shown. My presence was big. I was loud, aggressive, assertive, dressing really immodestly. I was getting the response that I was getting, the reflection of what I was putting out that I was getting from men was yucky attention. As I have softened and become more feminine and more looking more vulnerable or appearing more vulnerable, the attention that I get from men is so much more respectful, so much more gentle from them. So the reflection of what I'm putting out is being reciprocated. Doors being open, speaking to me kindly and softly. And even when they're complimenting, the way that it used to be given to me was gross. That's the word I'll use, crass, gross. And now I still get complimented, but it is in such a respectful, soft, non-aggressive way. I think it's good to ask ourselves, why do I feel the need to be aggressive? And of course there are times for that. If there is a situation where there is danger against you or a child or something like that, that is the time. Why in the day-to-day moments, why are we feeling the need to constantly be combative and assertive and aggressive? And we need to ask ourselves that and have an honest conversation with ourselves. When were we taught that? Who are we taught that by? And is it actually serving us? Is it pulling us into deeper relationships with people? Is it bringing us more peace? The second thing, which does go along with the first thing, which is tone. My tone has changed dramatically in the last 10 years, and it has done nothing but improve my relationships with others. How you say things is very, very important. So it's not about not speaking and not expressing yourself. It's about how you speak and how you express yourself. So the third thing I would think of is how we present ourselves, putting effort into how we present ourselves, which used to be a thing, in our society. And it's very much a modern thing where women are either leaving the house looking like they just fell off the back of a truck, or dressing like they're applying for the role of the sequel of Pretty Woman. How you present yourself in a feminine way when it comes to your hygiene, when it comes to the decisions and what you're gonna wear and how you're gonna let your hair grow and different things like that, whatever it is for you in this season of life, that is a way for us to set ourselves apart from what society is pushing, which I don't think is healthy for men or for women. Number 4 would be reigniting that nurturing spirit that's been built into women. I see less and less of a nurturing spirit and heart in women as time goes on. And I think it's really sad because I think we are suppressing a piece of ourselves that's made in the image of God. So that might be in your marriage, it might be with children, it might be animals, it might be directed at the elderly, or it might be orphans. There's so many just people in need. There's so many different ways that we can direct that. But I think the world so much needs men to embody so many of their masculine traits for society to bring back that sense of security. And I think it needs women to embody the nurturing part of us to help society feel secure and safe. And number 5 is learning to respect roles. Hierarchy does not demean you or take away from your strength. It doesn't take away from your worth to acknowledge the fact that there is a natural order, and that natural order was actually put in place for your safety. And the less and less feminine we are being, the more we are opening the door for society to be filled with weak men, because it's not strong, truly manly, masculine men that do bad things. It's weak men that do bad things. And as we are becoming less and less feminine, men are feeling less and less need to embody healthy, righteous masculinity, which ironically, the group of people that benefit the most from healthy, righteous masculinity is women. Because why wouldn't we want each other as women to have contentment and peace? So to me, this is truly women empowering women, and I want the very, very best for you. And I also want to thank you so much, as always, for coming back here to our little house on the mountain. For more information, if you'd like to check out our blog, our Cozy Corner Mercantile, or if you'd like to check out my new Intentional Living Journal, you can find that at www.ourlittlehouseonthemountain.com. I'm so thankful for all of you. Thank you to our patrons on Patreon. I love you guys so much and appreciate you. And so for me, my husband, Zion and Obi, the chickens, and all of the mountain critters, we just want to say thank you. And Lord willing, I will see each and every one of you right here on the next one. See you then. Bye, friends.